Midday, Kentucky, everyone over here at Lexington Vein and Aesthetic Centre, where I'm interviewing Dr. Barsha and, of course, our very own Katie Solove, and we're talking about veins. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Fantastic. Now, you know I like a bit of a guinea pig on our show, and Katie, you're a little bit funny about your legs because of all the vein issues.
Yeah, and Troy, you always ask me on the show, why am I wearing thick leggings under my dress? And it's because, I'm so self-conscious about some of these veins, and we have Dr. Barsha on the show all the time, and just seeing some of his before and after pictures, I'm hoping that this just can give me my confidence back to, go without the leggings on the show.
I wouldn't even call them vein, Katie. They're spider veins.
They're spider veins.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
spider veins. Okay. Yeah, I'm uneducated on the topic. So
okay.
tell us, what's the problem here?
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't know the difference. So there is a medical issues, and then there's cosmetic issues. So what we're dealing with Katie here is mostly on the cosmetic side. She have some unsightly spider vein, which can be easily taken care of.
Okay, so where do we start? And we're going to watch you doing the procedure whilst we're doing the interview.
That's correct.
Okay, so where do we start?
Well, start first by calling, making a consultation, and then we'll assess the person, and then Shannon will perform an ultrasound to make sure we don't have any underlying problem. And then after we discuss the procedure with the person, we start here, and we're going to be doing something called foam sclerotherapy.
Okay, and explain that procedure to us.
Well, it's very simple. It's not painful. We inject the vein with a material that will irritate the lining of the vein, force it to close, and then eventually the body will absorb this dead vein.
Okay, and is it gone permanently?
Well, the site that we treat is done permanently. Now, you will come back again in the future for a different site that we're going to develop some spider vein. Just a matter of fact that you have them right now, that means you're predisposed to have them again.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
They can come back, but
Absolutely.
in the same area?
Well, it could be an adjacent area. Now, a good indication for us, if they're coming back in the same exact location, they probably have a deeper underlying problem that has not been addressed, like venous insufficiency.
Okay, so let's just touch on that a little bit, because Katie, looked like she was panicked, and she said, I've got venous disease. So what does that actually mean?
Well, as I say, everybody comes in, we do complete venous evaluation for them. So we'll do an ultrasound, we evaluate the anatomy, and we evaluate the competency of these veins, the valve inside these veins, to make sure they're working correctly. So if they have venous insufficiency, we'll often ask them if they have any symptom. People who have advanced venous disease, they will have symptom of leg fatigue, leg feeling tired, cramp at nighttime, difficulty completing exercise because of leg pain, and a feeling that the legs are heavy.
I want to ask you something that people mostly want to know at home as well. Is it an issue for your health if you don't treat varicose veins and spider veins?
Well, spider veins are not, as I say, they're more of a cosmetic issue, so they're not a health issue. Venous disease of venous insufficiency and varicose vein on the other side can lead to a serious consequences in the future if left untreated. Eventually, the natural progression of venous disease, they will continue to get worse over time. You'll start to have some skin changes in the leg. You'll notice loss of hair. You'll notice skin becoming thinner. You'll lose the fat layer underneath the skin, and eventually you can form ulcers.
Okay.
Either when you cut yourself, they won't heal, or they will spontaneously happen. So these are the end stage. They don't happen usually immediately. It takes several years for them to happen. Also, your risk of blood clot is 9 times higher when you have venous insufficiency compared to people who do not have that condition.
So tell me,
but again, we're talking about varicose vein, more serious,
not this.
these.
Yeah. So women sitting at home, and men also, because it is for guys or girls.
That is correct.
What's the downtime when we do this type of procedure just for spider veins?
Well, spider vein, there's no downtime. Treatment for varicose vein, there's no downtime. The technology has gotten so good that you walk in, you walk out, we do a simple procedure regardless of what the extent of the disease, and literally there's no downtime. I have people that went back to work the same day.
Well, I have to say to you, it looks absolutely amazing. What such great results. If you want to find out more information about Dr. Barsha over here, over at the Lexington Vein and Aesthetic Centre, all the information's up on your screen. Katie, it's going to look amazing, my friend.
I can't wait.